So that's the one right here.
Purchase could be free when you use your credit card or Visa debit card. Free groceries. Free.
Sound familiar?
Most of my people go the same, but I'm focused on making change. You can grow, so nigga, I won't fuck her. Better choose wiser. This shit look like MacGyver made these devices. Who's collars with the knowledge, yo, I can die. You stuck on popping collars with your new dials. I'm just trying to separate like I got two eyes.
All right, clap it up. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And we've been bringing out this truth since 1969. That blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews of the Bible, the true Israelites. Not the imposters who are over there in our land today, but that's the truth, and that's what we bring out, because the Isupk is the home of the truth.
Wow.
This is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class from Officer Baez, joined with my brother, my other one, Officer N.W.O. and we're going to hold it down for the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. Because, like I always say every week, brotherhood is a weapon in the Isupk.
Wow.
That's what we say, that's what we live by. Because this brotherhood is what keeps us solid, what keeps us going. This truth could be a bit of a burden sometimes when you gotta, forsake your family and your mother and father and all those who you knew before you came into the truth, and you give up the world and a lot of things, a lot of people come against you, but you give up that family and then you gain this family in here. And you're surrounded by your brothers and sisters in the truth who are all like-minded and we all strive and struggle together. That right there is like a bit of heaven, man. It's a piece of heaven to have two brothers in one spirit, one mind, one body, all worshiping together, who all got each other's back. And we never had that before we came into the school. But brotherhood is something that we need as a people, and it's something that we severely lacking as a people.
Damn right.
And that's why we're at the bottom of the society. That's why oppression has worn us out. We had different levels of oppression. We went through Jim Crow and slavery and all of those things, segregation. But even in segregation, we wasn't worn out like we're worn out today in integration. Because the one thing that we had was brotherhood. Because we knew that it was us versus them. We had to stick together. We were forced to stick together. We couldn't commingle with the oppressive society. And we need to get that mentality back. We need to separate ourselves from the oppressor in these other nations and join together with our brothers.
Wow.
And that's why we're going to start with our startup scripture, if you could, sir. Zephaniah 2 verse 1. Because this is where it starts. It starts with us coming together as a people. Us recognizing that we ain't going to make it without our brother. That if you make it and your brother don't make it, then what good is it?
Wow.
You know, what good is it to be celebrating at the top by yourself?
Wow.
You want to bring along the people who you love and care about so they can partake in the success too.
Wow.
And that's the way the Most High designed it to be for our nation, man.
Damn right.
When you get that, could you read it, sir?
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
So what?
Gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together. It's a commandment, man. It's an order telling our people that they need to do something. They need to gather, that we need to gather ourselves together. That we need to make a conscious decision, each one of us, to decide to come together. It ain't say he was going, that somebody was going to gather us together against our will or whatever. It said gather yourselves together.
Right.
I mean, we have to actually do it. We have to make a conscious decision to come together as brothers. Read.
Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together. Oh, nation,
gather
not
together. It says it again. It's important enough to be said twice. Salaki, continue.
Gather together. Oh, nation, not desired.
Oh, nation not desired. Oh, nation. Let that sink in. Because the one thing that we have never been is a nation in this society. Not since integration anyway, but I would say even in segregation, because we've been divided along so many lines, whether it be religions, whether it be politics, whether it be different devices and criminal aspects or whatever it might be. But we've had so many different ways to be divided that we have never came together as a nation since we've been in this place.
Right.
And that's what's going to get us out of this place. Gathering together as a nation. But old nation what?
Oh, nation, not desired.
Old nation not desired. Because we're not desired in this place, man. We the ones who are just, we the ones that the other nations look at and discuss. We the ones that they walk by and shake their heads at.
Right.
They look at us and they're entertained by us and they see our talents. But then they also look at some of the things that we do in error and they mock us and they scorn at us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come
So
with.
life, I made like the whole giving so-called black people a holiday Juneteenth is a form of mockery.
Come on
And
with
it.
it.
So a lot. I know you was going into that tonight.
Come on with it.
It's a lot.
Come on with it. 'Cause that
That's
right there is
the
the
kind.
biggie. That's it?
It's a lot.
Come on with it.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh, Sean Thompson. But what my other one brought out is heavy, man, because Juneteenth, that's ridiculous, man. Like General Hyman brought out, we've been celebrating this holiday already. Just last year in Charlotte, on Betty's Ford Road, man, they had a block party for Juneteenth. And like 4 or 5 people got killed, man, in a shootout. And they still ain't found out who did it yet, man. We had like 4 people get shot and killed. We had like 10 people get shot, but like 4 of them got killed. And then in the chaos of everybody running, somebody got hit by a car and they got killed. And then the very next year, we celebrating it anyway, but then they make it a federal holiday. And you forget all about your brothers that got gunned down just a year before in the same city. Where's the brotherhood in that, man?
Right.
We always sell each other out, man. Sell your brother out to partake in some holiday, some wicked pagan holiday, man.
Right.
Whether it be New Year's or Thanksgiving. That Thanksgiving is disgusting.
That's right.
How you gonna celebrate Thanksgiving, man, knowing that it's a celebration of the slaughter of your native Indian brothers, man?
Right.
Like you can't get no colder than that right there, man. Like even the oppressor know that when he had the Civil War, right? He had the Confederates on one side who rebelled against the Union. They were traitors. They were traitors to the nation. Right. And they picked up arms and fought against their brothers of the United States and fought them. Like that's the war that the most Americans died in. Out of all of the wars that they fought, that was the one that had the most deaths of American soldiers, right?
Right.
So now, with them being traitors, he can be a brother to his people by still commemorating the Confederate soldiers. They got Confederate statues all over this place, man. They still rocking the Confederate flags. They still got monuments to these traitors. But these traitors are their brothers. So they don't celebrate their death and mock them like we do with our Native Indian brothers, man, who got destroyed with the building of this country, man. Read that again if you could, sir.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
That's right, man. We got to gather together because this verse is talking about us because we are the nation not desired, man. If you don't know that we the nation that's not desired, then check this out. How you gonna have the Asians get a crime bill? You're gonna have LGBT legislation get passed, but then black people get a holiday that they already been celebrating, man. And what good does it do for them to make it a federal holiday, but give your oppressors the day off for it? That's it.
Right.
Like we'll jump up at any chance to bring out the barbecue grill again, man. To throw some pork slabs on that grill and call it a day of celebration, man. Right. Instead of getting in this Bible, getting in this school, the Isupk, and celebrating the high holidays with your brothers, man. We just came together and celebrated the Feast of First Fruits on Sunday, man. We had a great time in Brotherhood, man. The sisters came out, did a tawab job on the food.
Most High in Christ.
The brothers did a tawab job, all pulling together, man. We make this happen for each other, for the Lord, man.
Damn right.
That's brotherhood, man.
Damn right.
The Most High have us come together. Like, I'm from the South. Like most people from the South, we have family reunions every year, right? And we love these family reunions because you get together with family you ain't seen from different parts of the country. For you ain't seen some of them in so long. So you look forward to seeing them every year, man. But the Most High did that for us with these high holy days, man. When you get together at the Passover, man, we come together and we see brothers that we ain't seen because they're all over the country. We ain't seen them in a long time. The Most High have us come together, man, and celebrate with each other, man. Because that's what it's like in the Isupk, man, serving the Most High, man, in brotherhood.
Wow.
What you got? Read that again from the top.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
So again, man, gather yourselves together, man. We come out here and we plead with our people every day, whether it be with the history class, the brotherhood class, the law class, the scripture breakdown, the Lashawan Kadash, the Sabbath service, the camps, all of the radio shows. We come out here, the Black Watch for Commander General Yohana, we plead with our people to become better brothers, man, to join together, man, to gather ourselves together, man, as a nation. We plead with our people to separate from this society, man. Because we know that there's nothing but more oppression if we stay joined to this devil, man.
Right.
We gotta gather ourselves together, man. O nation not desired. You can drop that. You can drop that and give me Matthew. Give me Matthew 25, verse 40. That's the one we went through with all of the scriptures from the beginning. That's chapter 5. The one with Christ run through the list.
Yeah, that's chapter 5.
5. Start with give me chapter 25, verse 40, if you could, sir.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, and verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren.
That's right, man. The least of my brethren, man. Christ always stressed the least of his brethren. Because in here, we have young men, right? We have young men that come in, and they don't know the UPK way, the way that the seasoned veterans do. The seasoned heads who've been in here, the officers and the captains, you know, and the generals, they don't know the way. They like young ones, man. So we take our time with those young ones, man. We don't beat them over the head about everything that they don't get right, man. We try not to offend those young ones, man. We try to treat them like good brothers, man. We try to show them what brotherhood is going to be like in this school, man.
That's right.
We don't baby them either because we all grown men in here. But at the same time, we treat each other with respect in here, man. That's something that's missing in our community, man. Really.
Inasmuch as ye have done it unto Salaki, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, Salaki, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren.
My what?
My brethren.
My brethren, man. My brethren, man. Brotherhood, man. Like Christ is always speaking on brotherhood, man. Teaching us how to be better brothers.
Right.
Showing us the way by being the best example of a brother. That's what Christ did, man. Read.
Ye have done it unto me.
And he's saying it right there, man. You know the saying. If you want to mess with my brother, you got to come through me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you did it to one of the least of my brethren, then you've done it to me, man.
Yeah, right.
And that's how we feel about our brothers in the UPK, man.
That's right.
Like we might feel like you could do something to us, but you can't mess with my brothers, man.
Right.
And then the next brother gonna feel the same way about me.
That's right.
That's just the way it is in this school, man. Because we care about each other in here, man. We realize how important brotherhood is. Because we know what it's like to not have it, man. Come on, sir.
It's a lot, if I could say one thing, right? What you're bringing out is such a heavy point, such a heavy topic, what you're going into tonight, and it's such a heavy scripture. Matthew 25:40, how Christ said, "You've done it unto the least of these, my brethren, you've done it unto me."
Right.
And what do? They put our people in slavery, man.
Right.
Understand? They put Christ's people in slavery,
Right.
man. I mean, so if the world is so Christian, like how we are believed to be, right? You've done it unto the least of Christ's brethren, man.
So we did it too. Come. So what you bringing out is heavy, man. That's a heavy point. Straight up.
Now we got Juneteenth.
Right. Now we got Juneteenth. We get to celebrate basically our oppressors putting Christ in slavery, man.
Right.
Because you put Christ in slavery, man. Because you did that to the least of his brethren, man.
Right.
That's what you're doing, man. These scriptures don't lie, man. Christ mean what he say, man. He loves his people just that much. Therefore, we love our people just that much. And we trying to wake up our people to love each other just that much, man.
Right.
Because this brotherhood is something that has to be taught. You gotta learn how to be a good brother, man. That's why we teach it up in here.
Yeah, right.
That's why we learn it up in here, man. We gotta make sure that it's not taken for granted. Because it's a very key aspect of a nation being successful and being on top, man. You gotta care about your brothers, man.
Right.
And Juneteenth celebrators, you don't care about your brothers, man. All you care about is being happy, man. All you care about is getting high and hanging out and chasing tail and this is like half of us don't even know what we're celebrating, man.
Right.
We just see another gathering, man. But then you got most of our people who do know the history. But you know the history, then you should realize that ain't nothing to be celebrating, man.
Right.
That ain't nothing to be celebrating, man. Juneteenth is another trinket, man.
Right.
Another trinket from the oppressor to appease us, man, to keep us settled down for a little bit, man.
Right.
Because every time we get ready to, bring an uproar or a disturbance, then our so-called leaders go in behind the closed doors to their slave masters, and the slave masters give them the marching orders of how to lead us back to the well of submission, the well of being subdued, the well of being another good slave, man. The same tricks and strategies that you read about in the Willie Lynch letter, man.
Right.
And that devil Thomas Thistlewood that my other poem was bringing out last night, man. These cruel devils, man. Just think about that devil and what he did to the least of Christ's brethren, man. He did all that to Christ, man.
Right.
That's a heavy point you made, out of way. Straight up. Come on with it.
So, Lockie, if I could say just one more thing,
you
say
more than one more thing, sir. Come
one
on with
more thing, right, about the whole, the Juneteenth and the, everything. Like, okay, so, we just walk around as so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, and everybody walks around knowing the history of this country and knowing the heinous crimes that were committed against certain groups of people, right? And we supposed to just sweep it under the rug, and then they give us a day like Juneteenth. Like, look, what do you got to be angry about? We gave you a holiday.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you got to be angry about? We gave you the right to vote. Like, what do you got to be angry about? We gave you a job.
Right.
Like, you mean you gave us something, man? You know what I mean? Salaki.
Right. Again, I don't know, these heavy points you bringing out, man. The water. Because you giving me the chance to piggyback off of what you saying, man. Because what you saying is heavy, man. How you gonna say you gave us something, man? What you gave us was nothing but a hard time since you came. You got clipped up and put on them slave ships, man. What you gave us, the white man, Salaki. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Because you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that come out of these mouths, man. Like I knew this one cat when I was in the world. You know, I used to play Madden and whatnot back in the day. And this cat had the nerve. We got on the topic of you know, different athletes and who the best athlete, and you know, I was dominating the conversation with the Judite athletes that was dominating the Edomite athletes, right? And he couldn't take it no more. And he came out his mouth and said, well, you got us to thank for that. Because you wouldn't be doing all of this if we hadn't brought you all over here in slavery.
Damn it, man.
Yo, man.
Sheesh.
Yeah. We ain't gonna get into the particulars of the conversation after that. But that just lets you know how these devils think, man.
Wow.
Like, they think we owe them, they did us a favor by bringing us over here, man. Come on with it, sir.
Salaki. If I could just say just one.
Come on with it, sir. You
thing,
Tawab.
Right? Just how what you bringing out is such a heavy point, because what the hell they show us, man? We got politicians, so-called black politicians, and our black leadership like Ben Carson and Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, that came out their own mouth, and you even got people of European descent, politicians coming out talking about how slavery was good for us. Right. How they brought us over here and showed us horticulture and showed us agriculture and showed us how to farm. How the hell they gonna show us how to farm when they come from caves, man?
Right.
They didn't show us nothing, man.
Right.
We showed them everything. The Native Americans showed them how to survive the harsh winter. Showed them how to survive on these lands, because we are compassionate people. Salah.
Right. Come. Bring it out. Keep dropping it, man. You bringing out heavy points, man. You wouldn't even survive the first winter over here if it wasn't for the Native Indians, man. Right. The natives blessing you with their kindness and hospitality, who you repaid with smallpox blankets, man.
Right.
With kicking their heads like soccer balls, man, after you slaughtered them, man.
Right.
That's your compassion, man, for the people who saved you, man. All y'all brought to this country was rats, man.
Right.
Y'all brought nothing, man, but violence, death, and destruction, man. You slaughtered 77 million of our Native Indian brothers, man, to get this land. And then you brought my people, Salakia, some more of our people over here from the shores of the western part of the continent of Africa, and brought us over here to build this place, man.
That's right.
This whole place is built on a foundation of evil, man.
Right.
You know that scripture that says, a nation built. You got to
vote to the bloody city.
Not that one. It could be that one, but you ain't got to get it. Just a precept that ran across my mind. But this place, you got a debt to pay, man. You got a serious judgment coming, man.
That's right.
For the way you treated the Lord's people, man. The way you treated the Lord, man. This is you doing this to the Lord, man. That's what Christ said out of his own mouth again. Read that scripture again.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 25, and verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
That's right, man. So that least of that Native Indians, man, that you slaughtered, man, that you gave a smallpox blanket, man, the least of our brothers that was on the slave ships, man, the least of our brothers that you lynched, the least of our babies that was gator bait, man.
Right.
That's what you did to Christ, man.
Right.
And that's what we here to bring out, man. We gotta shock our people with the truth sometimes, man. Because all they want to do is celebrate another trinket holiday, man.
Right.
This remind me of when they made Martin Luther King Day a holiday, man. Right. Black people thought that they had made it, man. They thought that something was gonna change, man. Come on with it.
Salaki, my bad.
And
also, if I can say also too, like when the brothers barbecuing and Karen called the police,
right?
On the brothers, she done called the police on Christ, man.
Right.
That's how Christ say right here. You trying to have a cookout? Here come Karen right here calling the cops. Niggas want, Salaka's brothers want to throw some meat on the grill.
Right.
Man, so
Lucky. I seen this one video where these people, these oppressors called the cops on some brothers of ours who was barbecuing in their own yard, but the smoke was going through the neighborhood. They called the cops because they want them to keep their smoke in their yard.
check that out. Check that out. Hey, that's deep. That's heavy. But I don't know if you caught the show last night. They brought a story out about, I think a family, a Judite family was in an amusement park or like somewhere public. Right. I think it was a mall, something like that. And a baby said, a baby of European descent said that the brother was scaring them, so they asked the black family to leave. That's a story, man. And they did it unto Christ, people, man.
So I ain't caught.
That's a story.
That's crazy,
check that out.
man.
Check that.
But see, that's why we need to gather together, man.
Right.
Because you ain't gonna get no love from these other nations, man. They ain't gonna give you love the same way you give them love.
Right.
They don't even want your love, man. They just don't want you to love your own. Because they know if you love your own, that's it for them. That's it for them. If we take our love and our spirit out of this place, man, this place gonna crumble.
That's right.
And we gonna rise.
That's right.
While we rise, they gonna fall.
That's
man.
right.
And they know that. So they continue to do things to make us think that they love us by giving us these holidays, man. And then they give us the holiday or they make this Pride Month. So now you got to deal with Juneteenth celebrations and Pride celebrations all at the same time, man. And if I hear one more person compare being black in America and the struggle that we had to go through to being gay in America, man, I'm gonna blow my top, man. I'm gonna flip my wig in a little bit when it comes to that, man. Yo, I don't like that, man. How you gonna compare the two, man? It's not even a comparison, man.
Right.
One is a choice, man. One is a lifestyle, man. You don't even have to let nobody know that, man. Like, and I'm getting sick of all of this publicity about who you trying to, what you do behind your closed doors, man. You don't see people of I don't even know what the politically correct term is, but you don't see straight or heterosexual people going around talking about their sexuality all the time, man. Why is that even important, man? Why is that a point, man?
Right.
Come on with it, sir.
Salakia, Bob. This my last time interrupting your class, Salakia. If I could just say this one last thing, Salakia to anybody viewing, right? But all I want to say is this, like how you brought out, like they gave us this holiday Juneteenth, and they call it Pride Month, right?
Right.
So like, it's like it's been a point to make brothers, black men, turn them effeminate and turn them homosexual by like with the music, with the movies, right? It's a form of buck breaking. Right. You know what I mean? That's how they was buck breaking on the plantation about raping a brother, right? In front of everybody. They doing it now with the acting, like Will Smith, right? He had to play a homosexual role to get famous. That's a form of buck breaking. You know what I mean? And it's like they just want to keep pushing it and pushing it upon our people, man, until we just accept it. Like, oh, you could get ahead if you do this. Right. And look at now, like how you brought out. They gave us the Juneteenth in the middle of their so-called gay pride month. Right. Check that out. It's just another form of buck breaking.
Another form of buck breaking. The water.
No, sorry.
Listen, you ain't bothering me now. Keep bringing out these heavy points, man. This is me and you rocking it out tonight, man. That's what it is. The water's in my other one for rocking it out with me on the Tuesday night Brotherhood class, man. Bringing out heavy points, man. He's showing good brotherhood to his brother, man. I'm just officer of 50, man. Just started teaching, man. He's helping me become seasoned.
You the man.
Come on, man. Most High Christ, man. That's the Lord. Something else I learned from my brothers, man. All credit and glory go to the Most High Christ in here, man. We do all work, not for ourselves, but for His glory, man. Because He He gets the glory, man. We just thankful for what Christ did for us, man.
Right.
We thankful that Christ was the ultimate brother to us, man.
Right.
Who died for us, man. Took our place for us being filthy and disgusting, sexual, deviant, drug dealing menaces to society, man. Harmful to our people, man. And without no, like how they say where I'm from, no look back. We ain't had no remorse about being wicked, man. But Christ took us and cleaned us up and brought us in here under command of General Yohanan, man.
Right.
And now we out here trying to do the same for our brothers, man. Brotherhood is very important, man. This Bible, this nation is built on brotherhood, man. All of the teachings, all of the commandments, everything that the Most High brings out is about brotherhood, instilling brotherhood in his people, man. Because he's a father to us and we are his children.
Right.
In the same way you a father and you want to see your children get along and love each other, that's the same way he is with us, man.
Right.
You want to see us be good brothers and sisters to each other because we are one nation, man.
That's right.
And it's Juneteenth, man. Can't say enough about it, man. Because it's disgusting.
Right.
It's disgusting how we forget about all of the struggles and strife that we've been fighting for, and we can just turn up and celebrate like everything all good, man. Like, what is there to celebrate? What is there to celebrate? You got Kamala Harris, who the vice president, who's not even one of our people. She's in charge of what's going on at the border. She's in an interview, and the interviewer, Lester Holt, is asking her, have you been to the border? And she said no. She tried to avoid the question. We've been to the border. We've been to the border. He said, have you been to the border? She said, look, I'm going to the border. He said, yeah. And then she started laughing. Everything funny to Kamala Harris, man. Everything funny. Our kids being locked up in cages at the border is funny to Kamala Harris, man. Then they talk all that trash about Trump. They're doing the same thing, man.
Wow.
She go down to South America and tell the South American people who trying to, escape from there to come up here. She told them don't come. Straight up. Ain't that the same thing Trump said? Yo, man, one devil, two devils, it's all the same.
Wow.
A Republican devil, a Democratic devil, is still a devil, man.
That's right.
If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, god damn it, it's a duck, man.
Wow.
And our people keep getting fooled by whether the duck wear blue or the duck wear red, man. Whether the duck want to give you some holidays or some. You got some of our people, man, who actually look at us get Juneteenth as a holiday as some form of reparations, man. Like, what is that?
Wow.
Imagine telling the Jewish man that we ain't gonna give you this $3.8 billion we give you every year. We're gonna give y'all a Holocaust day for a holiday, man. You think they gonna turn up on that? You think they gonna be happy about that? But that's the state of our people, man. We are people that are destroyed, man.
Right.
And I got one more thing to say about this Pride Month before I move on too. Because it's called Pride Month, man. What does the Most High say about pride, man? The Most High hate a proud look, man.
That's right.
What comes before the fall, man? Pride comes before the fall, right? Yo, Station got a judgment coming, man. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we best be served. We be best served to separate ourselves from our oppressor and join together and gather together with our brothers and sisters of our nation, man.
That's right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
That's right.
Even amongst the blacks, we ain't even together. Even among the Native Indians, we're not together. Amongst the Hispanics, we're not together. We all need to come together with each other and then come together with each other, man.
That's right.
We need to stop looking at blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, to realize we all Israelites, man.
Damn right.
We all princes and princesses of the power, man. We Yasharala, man, the chosen people of the Most High, man.
That's right.
And we ought to show and exhibit the ultimate levels of brotherhood, man, at all times towards each other, man. We ought to love each other. And we don't love each other by celebrating Juneteenth.
Wow.
But as we do in the UPK, we go out to these celebrations where our people are, and we try to fish the ones that got an ear to hear, man. Because somebody at that Juneteenth celebration don't really know what's going on. And they see us out there, and they see that we ain't getting down with the get down. They see we don't look like everybody else. We ain't turning up like everybody else. We ain't out there to have a good time, man.
That's right.
We out there because we love our people, man.
That's right.
And we out there for the ones that, we out there for all our people.
That's right.
But we know that there's going to be a few of our people who got ears to hear, man. Who might not ever get a chance to run across us. Who might not ever heard of us. But now they see us, and they see that there's some brothers out here that's different, man. That's about something different. That ain't getting sucked into the brainwashing of the society, man. And that's what brotherhood is, man.
Yeah, right.
All of that comes with brotherhood. But we don't go out and bash our people over the head. I mean, sometimes if they make our head hard against us, then we make ours hard against them.
Right.
But it ain't about that all the time, man. We show love to our people, man. We love our people,
That's
man.
right.
My N.W.O love to say, people call us a hate group. We're not a hate group. We a love group, man.
That's
we
right.
love our people,
Damn
man.
right.
We love our people so much
Damn
that we
right.
ain't got no more love left for nobody else.
That's
man.
right.
Just our brothers, man.
That's right.
Matter of fact, if you could you get me the definition of brother in the Zondervan?
Yeah.
Because the Christian church got it twisted too when it comes to this word brother, man. They see the word brother and they think that that's everybody. It's one race, the human race. We all God's people. God love everybody. When the Bible don't say that. The Bible don't say that. The Most High divided the nations, man. He separated us, man.
Right.
So who are you to join us back together? How can you join together with the Most High separated?
Right.
Or vice versa?
Right.
How can you make crooked or make straight what he made crooked?
Right.
Or vice versa? Read.
This is the definition of brother out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Kinsman of same parents. Kinsman.
What?
Kinsman.
Kinsman, man. You know what it means to be kin? If you from the South, you know what your kin is. Your next of kin, your kinfolk. All kinfolk ain't skinfolk and all of that.
Right.
All skinfolk ain't kinfolk. How does it go?
Right.
We use that word down here, man. Kin. Your kinsman. Read.
Kinsmen of same parents.
Of what?
Of same parents.
Of same parents, man. Same parents mean you are of the same blood, of the same lineage. Kinsmen, man, relatives, family, man, read.
Or the same mother.
Or the same mother.
A man of the same country.
Or a man of the same country.
Member of the same tribe.
Member of the same tribe. Now we know according to the scriptures, that your tribe is determined by your father. But if you of the same mother, you still kin, but you might not be of the same nation, man. You can have the same mother and she have kids by two different men from different nations. Those are not the same people, man.
Right.
They share some of the same DNA because of the mother, but they're not the same nation because that is determined by the father.
Right.
Read.
This is the definition of brother in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Kinsmen of same parents.
Right.
or the same mother, a man of the same country.
Right, a man of the same what?
Same country.
Same country, man. Same nation. And we're not talking about the borders or the land mass. Being from a land don't make you who you are. If a Chinese man is born in America, he's not the same people as Anglo-Saxon born in America.
Wow.
He's still a Chinese man.
Wow.
He's, even though they're from the same country, the landmass, they're not of the same nation, man.
Wow.
Really.
Member of the same tribe.
Member of the same what?
Same tribe.
Of the same tribe, man. And we got 12 tribes in Israel, man. And all 12 tribes come from the same father.
Wow.
So all 12 tribes are kinsmen, are brothers.
Wow.
What definition is that? You gotta give me the first 5, because once you get to 6, they start going into that Christianity.
One of a kindred people.
One of a kindred people, there you go. So it's very clear who's a brother, man. Your brother is not everybody on the planet. Your brother is not everybody of the same religion as you.
Wow.
Like Christians love to say that that's my brother or sister in Christ.
Wow.
Get out of here with that garbage, man. What is that?
Wow.
You know who my brother and sister in Christ is, man? My brothers who go to camp with me, man.
That's right.
My brothers who come to class with me, man.
That's right.
My brothers in the Isupk, man, because they serve Christ the same way I serve Christ. We do it under one body, under one spirit, man. That's my brothers and sisters in Christ. And you know what they also are? They're also my physical brothers.
Wow.
My literal brothers, according to the flesh. My kinsmen.
Wow.
Not no spiritual brothers, man. As in, they're my spiritual brothers too, but you gotta be my physical blood brother to be my spiritual brother.
Wow.
You see different nations come together in that Christian church and they call each other their spiritual brother or my brother in Christ. That's garbage, man. A lot of people need to get out of that, man.
Wow.
That's just more folly and foolery to get us from not loving each other, from breaking up our love to all of the nations, instead of focusing our love just on our people, man.
Wow.
Matter of fact, you can read the definition one more time for those who might not be clear. So we still have some Christians out there who refuse to believe that God did not make everybody to be one sweet, happy family.
Wow.
Even though he specifically broke everybody apart at the Tower of Babel.
Wow.
Like the Most High separated the nations. He did that.
That's right.
The Most High severed Israel from all other people, man.
That's right.
You were violently separated from other nations, man. So that means that we're not the same people.
Wow.
We reading out of the Holy Bible. The word holy means separate.
Wow.
The Most High is a separatist, man. We got to get that through our heads and forget about the lies of the Christian church.
Wow.
And just deal with the truth of this Bible, man.
That's right.
Read.
It's the definition of brother in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Kinsmen of same parents.
Kinsmen of same parents, man. Same parents.
Or the same mother.
Same mother, but we already know that according to Numbers 1 and 18,
Yeah.
Numbers 1 and 18,
Stop.
look, grab it, sir. Numbers 1 and 18, let's get that clear.
It's a lucky if I could.
Yes, sir.
Say and of course, that's the Edomite way.
Right.
That's the so-called Jewish man way,
Right.
that all you gotta be is born of a Jewish mother. That
Right.
makes you a Jew. But we know that to be a lie because we actually open up the Bible and read.
That's right. I don't even understand how they can pull the wool over the world's eyes like that, man.
Well,
When the Bible is in every home, man.
well,
The Bible is the #1 bestseller every year. And it specifically says what you're about to read now. But the Jewish man can say that you are a Jewish man based on if you were born of a Jewish mother. Read.
it's the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation
They
together,
assemble what?
all the congregation together
Right?
on the first day of the second month.
Right?
And they declared their
They
pedigrees.
declared that what?
They declared their pedigrees.
Your pedigree, man. You know what a pedigree is. If anybody know about raising dogs, they call it a pedigree. Your pedigree is your bloodline, man. Your lineage. Read.
They declared their pedigrees after their families
Right?
by the house of their fathers.
Their mothers.
By the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers, man. By the house of their father. Your father determines your pedigree,
Right.
not your mother. That's just plain and simple in the scriptures right there. That's
Right.
Numbers 1 and 18. So forget about that part in the Zondervan because we know that is written by who it's written by. And you can cross-reference what's in the Zondervan with what's in the scriptures. So we're not just picking and choosing based on emotion or what we feel or what we want. We base it on the scriptures and what the scriptures say. And the scriptures verify that your brother is your kinsman or your kindred of the same mother and father. It doesn't verify that it's of the same mother. Read.
Scripture.
Nah,
Okay.
the definition.
It's the definition of brother in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Kinsmen of the same parents, or the same father, or the same mother.
Right.
A man of the same country.
A man of the same country, man. But we know that's a man of the same nation.
Wow.
Same nation. Like a Chinese man and another Chinese man. An Arab man and another Arab man. Same nation, man. A Mexican brother and a Puerto Rican brother, man. Same nation, man. Israelite. Read.
Member of the same tribe.
And member of the same tribe, man. That's right. So we got brothers and sisters in our 12 tribes in each tribe, but each member of every tribe is still all under the Israelite family, man. All under the Israelite nation.
Right.
That's who your brother is. And we need to get that definition clear in the Brotherhood class.
Wow.
Because it's important to know who your brother is first and foremost before you know who to be a good brother to.
That's right.
Don't waste your time being a good brother to somebody who's not of your nation, man.
Wow.
And we ain't saying go out here and cause harm to anybody. We don't advocate violence in the UPK, man. But don't get it twisted. We will defend ourselves.
That's
man.
right.
Like my man, Officer N.W.O was going into national.
It's a lot.
You were bringing it out, sir. You square dance with anybody, right?
Oh, damn right.
Damn right. Yeah, we're not Christians in here, man. We will defend ourselves, man.
That's right.
We will turn the other cheek and give our brothers another chance if he offend us and sin against us.
Wow.
But we ain't playing around with you devils, man. You other nations, man. Straight up. Don't try us in the UPK, man.
That's
Come on with it.
Salaki,
Yes, sir.
if I may. We take on the spirit of the Most High Christ, man. The
That's
Most
right.
High is a man of war.
Of what?
A man of war.
Of war, man.
And Christ is about that warfare, so that means we got to be about that warfare. So when it comes to anybody outside the nation or anybody whatsoever,
Right.
if they cross that line,
Right.
then they should, you know what I mean, expect the repercussions that come with it.
That's right,
It's a
sir.
lot.
That's right, sir. Don't come across that rope, man. That rope. And them signs and that rope, and you see around us when we out, don't come across that rope, man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Right.
We're gonna show you what brotherhood is
Damn
in
right.
the face of adversity.
Damn right. That's right.
We're gonna show you how much we really love our brothers then, man, and how far we'll go for each other. For real. Let's keep it respectful. We out here for our people, man.
And
Come on.
Salafi, I was about to say that—that's what us as a nation, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, our brothers and sisters out there in the world, that's what we missing, man. We missing
Right.
that love for each other, that brotherhood, that, you know what I mean, go out on our sword for each other,
Right.
fall on our shield for each other out
Right.
here in the world. We won't do it. What will we do? Like the Botham Jean case, that man, brother, got in the courtroom and said what to the devil? I wish we didn't have to go to jail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not brotherhood.
Can I give you a hug?
Right.
I just really want to give you a hug.
Right. It's a lot.
Like, you love her, but you hate your brother, man.
Right.
Like, you showed your brother the utmost disrespect, man.
Right.
Just like I was telling my sister, man, like my literal sister in the world. Same household I was brought up in. When I brought that up, how disgusting of a display that was from him and from the judge.
Right.
And from that bailiff
Right.
stroking her head. She says she can understand why the brother did it, but she can't understand why the judge and the bailiff did that. Because he is a family member and he wants to be forgiving in his heart. So like I said, 1 second.
Yeah.
I said to her, forgive her for what? How can you even forgive her for killing him, for killing your brother?
Right.
That's not for you to forgive.
Right.
She didn't shoot you.
Right.
What is that, man? That is so disrespectful to your brother, man. You think your brother will be forgiving her right now? What did the report came out in court when she said she shot him? His words to her was what? He didn't say, I know you didn't mean to do it. I forgive you.
Right.
He said, oh my God, why did you do that? Like, what is you doing? Salaki, come on with it, sir.
Salaki, if I may, what I was gonna say, man, with the brother of Botham Jean, what his actions were Christianity.
That's right, man. And
That's the effects of Christianity. Salaki.
that's the epitome of Christianity, sir. That's right. Like Christianity, man. Like Christianity is like the single most, the biggest driving force behind the oppression of our people, man. Because it not only oppresses our people, but it forces our people to be submissive to the oppression, man.
Right.
Like we are soft when it comes to that. Christianity makes us soft
Right.
and effeminate,
Right.
and no backbone, just spineless and gutless, man.
Right.
Like it takes all the fight out of the people, man. Our people have no fight. It don't take the fight out of nobody else but us.
Right.
Because our oppressor calls himself a Christian, and he'll go pick up guns and clip up and drop bombs on whoever he want to drop bombs on.
Right.
Our people see that, still give him the honor of being called his brother in Christ, but they won't. But we won't take that same fiery desire for our people and display that for each other. We'll be quick to say, I forgive you. And we're not advocating violence again. But we're also not advocating you forgiving your enemies for what they do to you, man.
That's right.
For being consistently disrespectful to you and murdering you and shooting you down in cold blood, man. Shooting us down in cold blood with no remorse, man. Our oppressors slay us and hold themselves not guilty, man.
Right.
And then we turn around and forgive them? For what? So that we can get Juneteenth as a holiday?
Right.
So you can get Martin Luther King as a holiday. So you can get what's it, the African American Museum. So we can get an African American Museum, man. Everything that we get in this country is based on us being a slave, man. It's a reminder of us being a slave. Come on
You
with
want
it.
that precept?
Come on with it.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5.
Yes, sir.
Whose possessors slay them?
Whose possessors what? Who's what?
Whose possessors slay them?
Whose possessors, man. We are possessed, man. We're not free here, man. This is not our rest. This is not our land, man. This is our captivity. And we are captive to a people who possess us, man. And they do what?
Whose possessors slay them?
Slay us, man. Kill us in cold blood.
Right.
Eric Garner,
Right.
Botham Jean,
Right.
George Floyd,
Right.
Tamir Rice, Akai Gurley. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Salakia, man, you heard about the brother who got killed right around the same time as Breonna Taylor, the same way as Breonna Taylor? And the thing that makes this so different, not saying that his situation is better or worse, because they're both our people who got gunned down by the oppressor, but in the Breonna Taylor case, there was return fire, or there was a gunshot, right? Not justifying it because they had no business busting into the brother's crib. The brother shot low, and they shot to kill. They didn't even shoot the brother who shot. They shot this innocent sister who wasn't doing nothing, man, in her own crib that they wasn't even supposed to be at. Like, that's horrible. But even also horrible is the brother, I think it's in Atlanta. They served a no-knock warrant. He was on his couch sleeping. They busted in the door. He woke up and jumped up, and they shot and killed the brother, man. And the brother's sister is now going on a campaign to try to get some recognition for her brother, man. Because she was saying that Breonna Taylor name got mentioned. She wants his name mentioned the same way Breonna Taylor's name is mentioned. And I can understand that. She's not trying to take anything away from Breonna Taylor. Like she said, she's our sister too. And what happened to her is a tragedy, man, in a cold-blooded case of murder from our oppressors that slay us, man. But this brother's name and situation is not even mentioned, man. And me being in the Isupk, teaching the Brotherhood class, I want to be a good brother to that brother, man. And mention it, I got to get his name. And mention this story to get some recognition about it. But you had something to say?
Salaki, if I may, what you saying, like that story right there is supposed to make news.
Right.
It's supposed to make national news.
Right.
We don't know about it. We don't know about all the injustices that happens to our people. We just get, crumbs and tidbits. We just fed them. You know what I mean? What I wanted to say was, you made a whole lot of heavy points, Baaz, right? Officer Baaz, about this brotherhood, right? For one, like, we supposed to be brothers in spirituality and in the sake of Christianity.
Right.
The Ku Klux Klan, they Christians, man.
Right.
I mean, they murdered in the name of Christianity. And I mean, the Spanish Crusade, they murdered in the spirit of Christianity. They ain't look at the people they murdered, you know what I mean, as brothers and sisters and relatives, you know what I mean? And this is who us as a people, so-called black people, we adopt their culture, thinking that's brotherhood when it's the opposite of brotherhood. They can never show us brotherhood, man. I mean, they can never teach us brotherhood, but the Bible, the Spirit of Christ, can teach us all about brotherhood, like what you're teaching tonight. It's a lot.
Come on, sir. Matter of fact, got his name right here. His name is Johnny Lorenzo Bolton, man. If you could, read a bit of that article right there, man. Article from 7 days ago.
So this is out of from Fox5Atlanta.com.
Right.
out of Cobb County, Georgia.
Right.
Johnny Lorenzo Bolton was lying on a couch in his apartment near Atlanta when police...
Lying on his couch, man. What we all do, man. You in your own crib, man. You allowed to relax and lay back on the couch, man. Really.
Was lying on a couch in his apartment near Atlanta when police serving a narcotic search warrant burst through the front door with guns drawn and no warning.
Another no-knock warrant, man.
Right.
These no-knock warrants, man. Breaking and entering is what it is, man. Like, who thought of that brilliant idea to serve a no-knock warrant? Like, whoever made that, if I, like, God, Most High forbid that I would never be a cop. He never put that spirit in me. The water to the Most High, Barakataya, Hawaii, Hawaii, and some of our people are, and Most High and Christ for the ones that got out of it, like our General Hobbs, man. You know what I mean? But I would feel like my superiors or supervisors trying to get me killed, man. If they want me just to go busting up into somebody's crib without knocking, man. Like, what you expect the people in the house to do? Come
Or
on.
want you to kill, right?
Right.
Same
Or
people
want
that
you
you
to kill.
busting in their door. You know what I mean, eat salak, if I could say this. Like we didn't grow coca leaves in the neighborhood. I mean, we didn't grow none of those drugs in the neighborhood, but it was flooding in our neighborhood. Then, of course, you know, that's how we think we can make money, right?
Right.
So now we sit up in down south. We got what, trap houses, right?
Trap house.
I mean, so we sit up in the trap house, and then the knocks come and go bust down the door and run through everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And in these cases right here, it's like the case in this case right here. It's a narcotic search warrant.
Right.
It's one man. It ain't like a house full of dudes. Not to make it right or not right. It's just one man. They bust in the door and murder them there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, if I get personal, I done been in them raids.
Ain't with blackout.
So I done been in them raids. You know what I'm saying? All you see, because the lights might be up, all you see is the cherries on the cigarettes just flying everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, snap. On the blunt, you just flying everywhere, people hitting the back door. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting there reading the story, and it's like, it was like a relaxed environment. Not a hectic environment where people running in, like traffic in and out the house, like boom, 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 I need a 20, right? Like a relaxed environment. They serving a narcotic warrant, which means it's what? It's BS. It's bullcrap. It's an excuse to shoot another brother.
That's right, sir.
It's a lot.
That's right, man.
It's a lot.
Come, man. Heavy point.
That means like-
Bringing our heavy points all night. But if you could, continue, sir.
Right, so now, Bolton, Salaki. This is at a Fox5Atlanta.com out of Cobb County, Georgia. Johnny Lorenzo Bolton was lying on a couch in his apartment near Atlanta when police serving a narcotic search warrant burst through the front door with guns drawn and no warning. Bolton stood.
And see, Salaki, no warning. What that mean? No knock, no announcement of who you are, man. No warning. Come on with it.
Bolton stood and at least one of the officers fired.
For standing up, man. Like, what is that? What is that other than you coming in? You had it in your mind that you was going to kill this brother, man.
Right.
You was going to kill this brother. And that's why, is it not fairly obvious that our oppressors joining the police force as an excuse to kill our brothers and sisters, man?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's they sign up for it with knowing with the intention of I get to kill a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, man, and get away with it, man. Come on with it.
It's a lot. The general was just talking about it last night, man, on the show. Everybody check that show out. Commander General Yallah, Black Watch, just talking about it last night. How, you know what I mean? I can't articulate it. You know what I mean, the way the generals was saying it last night, but just in so many words, you know, if not for, you know, today's society, it'd just be like Mayberry and the sheriff running around like, yeah, we're gonna get us a nigga today.
Right.
So it's a lot. Excuse my language.
Those sundown towns.
Right.
Like when the cops would catch you after the sundown and just murder you, man. Like, with no remorse, no kind of repercussions. And now they like the cop who killed that woman, that female cop who shot that brother in the car, man. Shot that young kid, man, like 17, 18, real young cat, man, in the car. Who was trying to drive away. As soon as she opened the door, she talking about taser.
Oh
taser.
yeah. It's a lock.
Taser.
Lock on, man.
And she shot him, man, knowing that wasn't no goddamn taser, man.
There's so many brothers.
So many brothers. It's another brother who got shot like that by this old Edomite who wasn't even a cop, man. He was like a rich dude in the neighborhood who had a cop fetish and gave donations to the police force to do a ride along. And it was a brother who they was arrested for having a legal weapon on him, a firearm on him or something. And he went to running. They catch him. The real certified cops caught him, had him on the ground, cuffing him with his handcuffs behind his back. And this devil comes up with his not even a cop behind and pulls, telling him, I'm about to tase him, and shoots him, telling him, oh, I shot him. And the man is down telling him, oh, he shot me. I can't breathe. And the damn Edomite cop who had his knee in his back said, F your breath, man. So now you see Chauvin get arrested and get convicted for murder for murdering George Floyd.
The brother name was Dante Wright.
Dante Wright, that's right. The water, sir. Like, we gotta say these brothers' name, man. We gotta keep these brothers' memory alive, man.
Right.
Because they didn't deserve to be gunned down at the hands of our oppressors like that, man. I mean, we know our people in the world, and they're not in the truth, so we might fall victim to not being under the hedge of the Most High. But at the same time, that don't mean they deserve to get killed by our goddamn oppressors.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, I lost my train of thought. But no sweat. Continue with the
This is Fox5Atlanta.com. Out of Cobb County, Georgia, Johnny Lorenzo Bolton was lying on the couch in his apartment near Atlanta when police serving a narcotic search warrant burst through the front door with guns drawn and no warning.
Guns drawn and no warning. Come on.
Bolton stood and at least one of the officers fired.
For standing up, man.
Sending 2 bullets into Bolton's chest.
He fired twice.
The 49-year-old black man died from his injuries.
49 years old, man. Laying on his couch. Somebody busting his door. And what you supposed to do, just lay there? Your door fly open from somebody kicking it in. You supposed to be calm and restrained and lay there till you figure out what's going on. When nobody has announced who they are with no warning. You don't know who that could be, man. It could be, I was about to say, it could be a criminal. It could be a burglar. But it's almost like me saying that those were criminals. Because those were criminals that did that, man.
Right.
Come. Continue, please, sir.
Details of the pre-dawn encounter in December.
The what?
The pre-dawn.
The pre-dawn encounter, man. This man sleep. You sleep and somebody kicking your door. What else you supposed to do but jump up, man? Read. Come.
And Salaki, if I may, this goes back to the precept with Christ. If you've done it unto the least of these, my brethren, you've done it unto me. And this shows how much they hate Christ, how much they hate the Lord.
That's right, sir. That's right. They hate Christ and the Most High, man. Everything they do is in opposition to the Most High Christ, man. They are antichrist, man.
Right.
Come. Continue, sir.
Details of the pre-dawn encounter in December, most of which come from a lawyer representing Bolton's family.
Right. So details got to come from the lawyer representing the family. Why?
resembled a well-known case, the killing 9 months earlier of Breonna Taylor in Kentucky.
That's right, man. Because the same thing happened to Breonna Taylor 9 months earlier. And you had the benefit of 9 months of seeing Breonna Taylor, and you still do this nonsense, man. You still pull this malicious act of murder, man. And I don't want to hear nothing about they ain't all bad cops or there's some good ones. Because if you protecting the one that did it, then ain't if me and you go do some dirt and you get caught or we get caught and I didn't do it, you did it, ain't I going to jail for accessory? Ain't I just as guilty as you? The hand of one is the hand of all. In South Carolina, where I'm from, if you commit a crime and you with somebody, or you don't even have to you don't even have to know what they're about to do. You could just get picked up by some of your homies one day, and they don't tell you that you're about to go rob this liquor store. They say, sit in the car, man. We're going to get this liquor. Go rob the place. Come back in the car, and the cops stop everybody, and they say you rob a liquor store. You're like, what? What robbery? I don't know nothing about. The hand of one is the hand of all, man. Come on, cousin.
It's a lot. What you're saying is so true in this, that not just in psychology, but also according to the law, you are guilty by association.
Guilty by association. But somehow cops get a pass from this. Somehow they still able to pick out the two good snakes in the poisonous pit of snakes. Now, not all of these cops bad, even though they didn't do nothing to bring this other cop to justice. Ain't that your job, to bring perpetrators to justice?
Right.
But when they wear your uniform, that don't apply. See what I'm saying, man? The devil is the person is the devil that the Bible speaks.
That's
of,
right.
Man. I mean, example after example, no matter how you want to slice it, we need to separate from these people, man.
That's right.
Gather together with our people, man, with our nation, where we can learn what it is to have compassion, to be shown compassion, to be dealt with fairly and accordingly, to know what it is to not have to feel like we on the bottom, gotta be on the bottom of somebody else's shoe all the time, man. To not have a knee on our neck, man.
Right.
Continue, sir.
You want the precept?
Come on with it, sir.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 17.
Yes, sir.
Wherefore, come out from among them.
What?
Come out from among them.
Come out from among them, man. That means separate from these people, man.
Damn right.
And how do we separate? We take our spirit out of this place, man.
Right.
We gotta go among them and do commerce, and we got our slaveries, and we got different situations where we have to interact with these other nations. But when we out of those situations and we on our free time and we get what we need to get from our slavery, which is our income or whatever it might be, whatever we need, whatever purpose we serve by being around these people, take that, and when you're able to get away from them people, come back around your people.
Damn right.
Spend that money with your people when you can, man.
Damn right.
Separate from these wicked holidays.
Right.
Man.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Come on, you got something?
That's what I was going to say. Separate from Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Say the hell with Juneteenth,
Damn
man.
right.
We've been celebrating Juneteenth, like General Muhammad said, 100 years before this anyway, man. Long time we've been celebrating this. The day that they made it a holiday last weekend was the day that we should have said, what the hell was celebrating it?
Right. Right.
Because it came from them. You know what I mean? Now he got a hand in. Now he can take some credit in the holiday.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now he doesn't take the damn thing.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Because now he can say he gave you this.
Right.
Even though we've been celebrating this for however long, man. I mean, separate from this place, man. Come out of her, my people. Come
Right.
out of these holidays, man.
That's right.
All of them.
That's right.
From New Year's to Christmas. And everyone in between, man. Come on with it.
It's Salaka. That's what the Lord said.
And that's what the
That's
Lord
not what we
said,
say.
man.
That's what God said.
Right, that ain't our words, man. This is not something we just making up. The Most High said, come out of her, man.
Right.
Take your spirit out of this place, man.
Right.
Stop committing fornication with this place, man, with this society, man. That's why I say come out of her, man.
Right.
We inside her right now, man. Come out of her. Stop fornicating with this place, man, with this wicked whore of a society, man, wicked whore of a nation, man. I mean, we are intertwined in every form of evil in this place.
Right.
And we need to separate from all that.
That's
really.
right. Wherefore, come out from among them.
And come out from among them. Stop joining yourself to this oppressor, man. Separate from these people, man. Really.
And be ye separate.
And be ye what?
And be ye separate.
And be ye separate, man. Be holy, man.
That's
For
right.
the Lord is holy, man.
That's right.
Be ye separate, man. These are not our words again. This is coming out of the Bible, man. We just
That's right.
reading it. This is what the Most High has commanded us to do. And he wasn't asking. Read that again. This don't sound like a request. Read.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 17. Wherefore,
Salakia. The book of what?
2 Corinthians.
That's in the New Testament, right?
Come.
This is after Christ, who's all about love. And who's all about joining everybody together in one big happy family.
Right.
Read.
Wherefore, come out from among them.
Come out from among them, man. And what?
And be ye separate.
And be ye separate, man. I didn't see no please in there.
Right.
I didn't see no could you.
Right.
Or it would be nice if. I ain't see none of that.
Right.
That's a commandment, man. That's
That's
a
right.
correct order, man.
That's right.
You are ordered to come from among these people. Come out from among these people, man. And be ye separate. And it's not talking about be ye separate as an individual. So we got a whole nation of individuals.
Right.
Because it also said, gather yourselves together.
That's right.
You got to put all these scriptures together, man. If we're going to gather ourselves together and we're going to come out from among them and be ye separate, what does that mean, man? That means that right now we are gathered, we are among these people, and we are not gathered together. So we need to do these things, man. We need to separate from them.
That's right.
And join together with our brothers and sisters, man.
That's right.
It's like Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. The 3 and 1 on down to 8. With the time, there's a time and a season for everything.
Right.
And there's a time to rend, and there's a time to sow.
Right.
You know, there's a time to rip, like you rip fabric. We need to rip ourselves from among these people.
That's right.
And sew together with our brothers and sisters.
That's
man.
right.
Come on with it. The other.
Come.
There's more on that.
Saith the Most High.
Say it who?
Saith the Most High.
Say it me.
Saith the Most High.
Say it Officer N.W.O.
Saith the Most
Say it
High.
the Most High, man. Again, this is what the Most High says. That's what we need to be doing. But now, we're going to get back into the rest of that article about this unknown, well, I'm sure plenty of brothers in the UPK know about it because we make it our business to know about and search out stories that never hit the mainstream.
Right.
But read.
Johnny Lorenzo Bolton.
Who?
Johnny Lorenzo Bolton.
Johnny Lorenzo Bolton, man. That's one of our brothers, man.
That's right.
Read.
Stood and at least one of the officers fired, sending 2 bullets into Bolton's chest.
2 bullets into his chest, man, and that's how they train, man. Center mass. So you come in and you see the man stand up, but you got time to shoot him perfectly, and as your training dictates you do.
Right.
With no weapon, no nothing. You still got time to do all that though. Just one.
Right.
Now I don't know how many other officers were there, but the rest of them who were there, I know he wasn't there by himself.
Right.
But he's the only one who saw fit to shoot. And that don't seem like something off with him. Because it seemed like if it was, a situation where anybody could have done that, it seemed like it would have been more than one person who did the same thing. But if the majority of the people did one thing and this one guy, the only guy, shoots twice, sound like this guy had his mind made up that he was going to shoot somebody, man.
Right.
Read.
The 49-year-old black man died from his injury.
The 49-year-old black man. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indian, you can substitute that in that right there.
Right.
Because we the only ones going through this, man.
Right.
I still don't see this happening to Arabs and Chinese people.
That's right.
I don't see it happening to Africans, and we supposedly the same people. I don't see none of that, man. I'm still waiting on that. Read. So like,
If I may, the brother was 49 years old, meaning he wasn't that old. He still had a lot of life left in him.
Man,
just like Emmett Till or George
constant.
Stinney or Tamir Rice. He had a lot of life left in him. And not to
constant.
leave that out, you know what I mean? The brother still, like the brother that got drugged up the concrete road, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Right. Right. I know what you're talking about.
He got drugged up a concrete road. He was the same age. You know what I mean? He had a lot of life left in him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to think, you know what I mean, that his life was cut short just because of the lack of brotherhood.
Right.
Salak. James Bird Jr. Salak. That's the
right.
brother's
That's his
name.
name. The one. Then they took his torso and threw it in the churchyard, right?
Right.
All kinds of stuff. Read.
Details of the pre-dawn encounter in December, most of which come from a lawyer representing Bolton's family, resemble a well-known case, the killing 9 months earlier of Breonna Taylor in Kentucky. The 26-year-old black woman also died after being shot by officers serving a drug search warrant at her apartment.
Right.
But unlike Taylor's, Bolton's name isn't mentioned in the ongoing nationwide discussions on racial injustice and police brutality.
That's right. His name is not being mentioned, man.
Right.
But his name is being mentioned in the Isupk case.
That's right.
We're going to mention his name, man. What is it? Johnny Lorenzo Taylor?
Bolton.
Bolton. Salak. Johnny Lorenzo Bolton. Salak. I'm thinking about Breonna Taylor. We're going to mention both their names, man. Because they both our people, man.
That's right.
And we're going to be good brothers and sisters, man, to our brothers and sisters, man. That's what Christ commanded us to do. We ain't know that brother and we love that brother, man. Just like we love all our people, man.
That's right.
What you got, sir? You got more on that?
But unlike Taylor's, Bolton's name isn't mentioned in the ongoing nationwide discussions on racial injustice and police brutality that began after Taylor's death in March 2020 and that of George Floyd, who was killed by a Minneapolis police officer in May of 2020.
Right. And all our people are important to us, man. You can't, it's not about whose name is in the news right now, or who's getting the most press or the most pub, so that's whose name we're gonna shout. That's what our people in the world do, man. Like, we protest for a season. Or
Right.
we protest for convenience. Or we protest because it's the thing to do right now. But not in here, man. In the ISUPK, man, This is our job on a daily basis, man.
That's right.
To speak on these things, man. To show this brotherhood every day to our brothers and sisters out here, man.
That's right.
People ask us, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? All y'all doing is reading the Bible. Goddamn right we reading
That's
the Bible,
right.
man. But that's the only thing that's going to get us out of the situation that we're in.
Damn
Man.
right.
We're going to wake our people up with this Bible, man. And you talking your crap and flapping your gums about that's all we doing ain't going to stop nothing, man. You can come against this book. You can come against what we do. But you ain't going to never stop us from being good brothers and sisters. Good brothers to our people out here, man.
That's right.
And I ain't trying to leave the sisters out either, but they ain't out here on the front line like we are. They being good sisters in other ways.
That's damn right.
But,
Damn right.
But we got a job to do, man, and we ain't doing it for hire. We don't get paid for this.
Right.
We pay for this, man. Like another saying
That's
from
right.
out of war, officers get out of war, man. We pay for this, man. We come out our own pocket to come out here and do this, man. Because we love the Most High, man. Not for ourselves. We do this for the Most High, man, because we feel like we don't have no choice but to do this, man. Like we know what the Most High brought us from, what He got us up out of, man. The lies that we've been taught our whole life, man, and to come in here and be taught the truth, that made us free, man.
Damn right.
And we free now to make our own decisions, to come out here and try to wake up other brothers and sisters, man, to give up whatever we feel like is important in our lives and to make this more important, man.
Damn right.
Come on with it.
Salaki, if I
Yes,
may.
sir.
Salaki, Boz, I know I've been interrupting.
Man, you been doing your thing, man.
And,
You been helping me out.
Damn, Salaki. Oh, here it is. I got it. And what you was bringing out just a few moments ago with the sister questioning you, like we literally save lives, man.
That's right.
We literally heal people, man. Like if not for the truth, brothers would still be serving dope, and still be robbing, and still have the threat of the police shooting us with impunity like dogs, man. You know what I mean?
Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Because I was one of them. The UPK saved my life by reading this Bible, man, by teaching the truth. And I ran across these videos, man. And I wasn't one of the blessed ones who came across the UPK first, knew nothing else, and got in here and, found the home of the truth like that. UPK wasn't the first school that I saw or camp that I saw. But I didn't want to just jump into anything. So I did my due diligence. And after my research, it became abundantly clear who had the truth. And the main deciding factor, and I'm not just Salakia, this is anybody who heard me tell the story. I've told it before I started teaching the Brotherhood class. I'm not just saying this because I'm teaching the Brotherhood class. But the main reason I picked the ISUPK was because of the unequivocated brotherhood that I see in this place, man.
Damn right.
There's no other camp or anything that could compare to the brotherhood that I could just see on the YouTube videos, man.
Damn right.
It's a place that I wanted to be, man, because I wanted to be a part of that brotherhood, man. I've been searching for a brotherhood like this my whole life.
Right.
Because out here in these streets, you got to sleep with one eye open, man. You can't trust your brothers with your woman or nothing like that. You can't trust your friends in the world with $1 million and say, hold this for me.
Right.
But I can leave anything around these brothers in here,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
I ain't got to worry about it, man.
That's right.
Only thing I know, they going to do their best to take care of whatever it is that I asked them to take care of. They're going to guard it like it's their own, man. Salaki, come on with it, sir.
If Salaki, this is Salaki.
Man,
Wow, this is my
man,
last.
cut it out.
If I could say this
Yes,
one
sir.
thing, this the only place The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. It's the only place where brothers can gain their masculinity and not lose our masculinity. Just like how like you were just saying, right? Most High Christ. Like in the street, we think we gaining masculinity by putting hands on another brother, or getting to a gunfight or a knife fight, or sleep with another brother's woman, right? In actuality, we lose our masculinity by doing those things, by serving dope. You know what I mean? By robbing another brother, by not being brothers to one another. But we come up in here in the Isupk, we don't lose masculinity, we gain masculinity. We gain our strength. We get our armor, man. We put our armor on, man. And we wear that joint, man. Salak.
Hey.
Most times.
There you go again.
Hey, go.
Dropping another heavy point, man. I gotta piggyback on because the water, because that was also a big reason why I picked the Isupk, man. No cowards, man.
Right, that's right.
No being spineless and gutless, man. Always being hardcore, man. Like never unapologetically masculine, man.
Right.
I love that about this place, man. Because no matter what avenue out there in the world for a black man, they try to take away your masculinity, man.
Right.
And this place right here, you being a man and being masculine is not only encouraged, it is demanded.
That's right.
You are demanded.
That's
to be
right.
A man in here, man.
Right.
You can't be no punk up in here,
Right.
man. We ain't gonna allow that, man. We're gonna run that spirit right up out of here, man.
That's right.
We're gonna be the most humble, brotherly, loving, kind-hearted brothers on the planet. But at the same time, we're gonna be 100% masculine with it, man. There ain't gonna be no mistake about it, man. Ain't no cowards up in here, man. Straight up and down. Come on with it, sir. Heavy point. The water for that.
This back to the Fox5Atlanta.com article about Johnny Lorenzo Bolton.
Right.
The sister of Johnny Bolton,
Right.
a 49-year-old man shot and killed during the execution of a no-knock warrant,
Right.
gives a statement on Tuesday. Now Bolton says, it's the sister,
Right.
I want my brother's name to ring beside Breonna Taylor's.
That's right, man, and that's what I saw. That's the article or the little clip I saw on the news that she was on a campaign to get her brother's name mentioned, like Breonna Taylor's name mentioned, man. So I feel like it's only right that me watching that I do my part to mention the brother's name, man.
That's right.
Johnny Lorenzo Bolton, man. And whoever watches this video might do the same, man.
That's
Get
right.
this brother's story out there, man.
That's right.
Because this madness is ridiculous how these oppressors slay us and try to hold themselves not guilty.
That's
man.
right.
And don't think that just because Derek Chauvin got convicted, he ain't been sentenced yet, has he? It's coming soon. But I don't expect them to throw the book at him or blame this cat like they would do one of our people, man. Come on with it.
Salakia Bahas.
Yes, sir.
My bad. If I could just say one
wild,
more
sir.
thing with the Derek Chauvin thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Even if Derek Chauvin gets convicted, right?
Right.
And gets sent to the penitentiary,
Right.
where you think he gonna do time at? He ain't gonna do time. Exactly my point. He gonna do time amongst his own, where
Right.
he's comfortable.
Right.
Like if you go to prison, I'm not saying go to prison. I'm
Right.
just saying if Derek Chauvin, who killed a black man, a brother, goes to prison, they ain't gonna use prison politics against him. They gonna put him where he's comfortable. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
And the
They ain't gonna
COs
put him
gonna protect
around street cats. You know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to say. It's a
Right.
lot.
And the CO's gonna protect them too.
Yeah.
They're gonna treat him like he their fellow cop, man.
Yeah.
Man. We fighting an uphill battle, man. And the best way to win is by joining together with your brothers, man. You don't want to be up in this war by yourself, man. You want to band together with some real brothers, man. Some real
Right.
masculine warriors.
That's
man.
right.
Because that's what we are in the Isupk.
That's
man.
right.
Like you can join with that Christian church all you want to, But when the joint hits the fan, yo, who would you rather be fighting with? These pork chop eating, shiny suit wearing, gator shoe cats in the church who sing songs and do buck dances when the piano playing? Or you want to be with some brothers with boots and beards and braids, man? You know what I mean? Ain't got no braids, so Blocky, I got almost a bald head. The bald head is unlawful, so I gotta cut real low. I gotta cut real low, but it's still lawful. I got a, you know how they say brothers drive big trucks and stuff because they compensating. Well, I rock a long beard because I'm compensating. Compensating for not having no hair on my head, man. It's tragic. Cause I had waves, man. Like it took me my whole life to get waves, man. Once I got old and my hair started thinning, Salaki aside, bro. Then my waves came in, man. And it wasn't. I ain't get to rock my waves but about 2-3 good years before my joints start falling out, man. It was tragic, but Salaki. That's neither here nor there. Any more in that article? But that's it.
I
think that was pretty much it, bro.
The sister of Johnny Lorenzo Bolton said, I want my brother's name to ring beside Breonna Taylor's. When they say Breonna Taylor, I want them to say Breonna Taylor and Johnny Lorenzo Bolton. I want them to be simultaneous.
Right. And you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna go into, none of the other stuff in the joint that I saw, because of course they were Christians, and that's a familiar theme with our people, that Christian church. But nevertheless, man, he's still our brother, man.
That's right.
And maybe the same. I was a Christian one time till I heard this truth, and it made me wake up. So everybody get the same love from me until you decide that you want to come against us, because you will go to war with us at that point. But you got something, sir?
It's a lot here, but I keep
telling you.
The sister say that that she want her brother's name to run simultaneous with Breonna Taylor.
Right.
So do we here in the Israelite School of
That's
UK.
right.
Not just the brother Johnny Lorenzo, not just Philando Castillo, we all the brothers,
right?
All the people. We want all our people names to run simultaneously, man. When it comes to the injustices of our people and the Most High God, He got justice for us, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
We got to show love to each other. We got to show brotherhood in order for that to happen. And the Lord will give us justice, man.
Damn right, sir. I'm dropping heavy points all night, man. Don't ever think you cutting in on me too much. Cause you coming with it, man. Every time you drop a gem. But this brotherhood, man, it all goes back to brotherhood, man. Now you can't get around it. You can go through all these scriptures and all of these situations that we come about, and it all boils down to brotherhood in some form or fashion, man.
Right.
Like we gotta love each other.
Right.
We gotta show compassion for each other.
Right.
We gotta show brotherhood towards each other, man.
That's right.
Like it's of the utmost importance, man, because our enemy is trying to kill us, man.
Right.
Destroy us, man. Oppress us at every turn. Everywhere we go, there's oppression, man. I mean, you got the same cats who just a couple years ago was on YouTube videos for beating down our sisters, men beating down our sisters in the beauty salons and the nail shops.
Right.
Now they getting the bill passed for Stop Asian Hate.
Right.
Are you kidding me, man?
Right.
And what we get is a Juneteenth celebration? We just talked about Johnny Lorenzo Bolton, man. We just talked about Breonna Taylor. We brought up Eric Garner and George Floyd and, and Tamir Wright, among several other names, man. Sandra Bland, all the likes. But our people found time to celebrate a Juneteenth, man.
Right.
For the freeing or the final end of slavery. For the last of the slaves who were tricked into being slaves for 2 years longer than they were supposed to be. Like, what is that, man? Instead of celebrating that, we should be holding some kind of trying to figure out how we can punish these devils for holding us into slavery 2 years longer than we were supposed to be in slavery, man.
That's right.
Like, what is that to celebrate, man? They got over on us for 2 extra years, man.
Right.
It makes no sense to me, man. Where our heads are at, man. Where our priorities lie, man. We gotta make each other our priority, man.
That's right.
We gotta become the priority.
That's right.
Everything else gotta fall by the wayside, man. Everything else. Because this oppressor is seeking to kill, steal, and destroy, however it's like it.
Right.
Rob, steal, and destroy. You know the come on with it.
Rape, buck break,
Rape.
all kind of ways.
All of that.
Like
Thomas Thistlewood.
Right.
Yeah, man. Khan. Like, we got it coming at from all angles, man. From all angles. So, like, you know the precept about he shall seek to wear out the saints.
Wear out the saints.
Yeah. I think it's in Revelation.
To my he that have an ear.
Talking about this oppressor of ours, man.
He that have an ear, let him hear. Patient of the saints, that's what you're talking about?
Nah. He shall seek to. Daniel 7:25.
Daniel 7:25.
Come on. Cause man, our oppressor, man. Our oppressor, man, again, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. By us not obeying these laws, statutes, and commandments and falling away from the Most High and not being obedient and not hearkening to his words that he said to us and commanded us by not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, the Most High turned us over to a wicked beast, man. He put us under, a terrible oppressor, man.
What?
Like our oppressor. It don't get no worse than this, man.
Right.
When you get that, read it, sir.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High, man. That's what this devil does, man.
Right.
Like, he says things like, it's okay to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, man.
Right.
He says things like, it's okay to be just an alternative lifestyle, man. Have pride, man. Have pride in being gay, man. He says things like, abortion is a woman's right to choose, man. It's a woman's right to choose to kill a baby, man. Meanwhile, the baby don't get no choice, man. He says things like we are not the children of the Most High, but this devil over here is. He says things like, y'all are African, man. He says things like the law is done away with, man. He speaks great words against the Most High, man. He takes the Most High's word and change it, man. He take the 10 Commandments and remove one of them, and then and since he removed one of them and that made 9, he took another one and split it into 2 to make it 10. So he changed the 10 Commandments, man. He changed the color of our Lord Yahushua, who the world called Jesus Christ, man. He turned him into that devil Caesar Borgia, man.
Right.
He speak great words against the Most High, man.
That's right.
Read.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High,
Right.
and shall wear out the saints of the
Shall wear
Most
out the
High.
who?
And wear out the saints.
You shall wear out the saints, man. And who are the saints, man? First of all, what does it mean to wear out, man? You ever got a beating from your parents, man, or you was about to get a beating and your father said, boy, I'll wear you out, boy. You talking about bringing some pain to you, man. And we worn out in this place, man.
That's right.
We so worn out and destroyed that we celebrate Juneteenth just because our oppressor says it's okay, man. We've been celebrating it before he said it was okay, but now that he says it's okay, now the celebration gets better.
Right.
Now that adds some validation to it in our minds, man. We worn out here, man. And who's worn out? You shall wear out the who?
Wear out the saints.
And who are the saints, man? That's another thing the Christian church get on my last nerve with, man. Because they love to talk about the saints. And whenever I ask them who the saints, they don't never want to give me an answer from the Bible, man. Come on with it, sir.
Salaki.
Yes, sir.
Salaki Bibles.
Man, you too wild, sir. You've been rocking and rolling all
Like
night.
how you
Keep
just
rocking.
said, we looking for validation, right?
Right.
We seeking validation from the oppressor because we have never yet to learn how to self-validate.
That's right, man.
Like we the greatest people on the planet. What the hell we need? You know what I mean?
Right.
What the hell we need their validation for?
Right.
We need the Lord's validation.
That's
what we need. We need to impress him. And damn impressing the oppressor. Damn them. They scums. It's a lot. So they don't know brotherhood.
Right.
It's a lot.
Hey, the water,
Hey, Mo.
I don't want, man, dropping it all night. All you doing is making me better, man. Because every time you come in, you showing me things that I missed, that I should have said. The water for that. Because, like, we shouldn't seek no validation from this devil, man.
Right.
We above him, man.
That's right.
What can you tell me, man? That's like LeBron James and Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant seeking validation from Craig Elo, man.
So lock.
You don't even know who Craig Elo is. But who does? But who is he though?
Who is?
If you don't know him, then that's fine too.
Yeah, you don't see validation from this cat. So lock.
Yeah, this cat can't. This cat don't even deserve to be on the same court, man. But that's what we doing, man. That's the equivalent of what we doing, man. And who are the saints, man? Because the Christian will tell you that the Christians are the saints, man. The Christian church, those who believe in Jesus.
Wow.
That's true. To a certain extent. But if you could, can I get Psalms 50 and 5? It's a lot. We press for time. We press for time. You drop that, I don't want you to drop that. Daniel 7 and 25. But basically, Psalm 50 and 5, I can get it right quick while you find that one.
It's the last of them. That's the one we was just at.
Yeah, Daniel 7 and 25. Come on. There's some more on that. But I want to get who are the saints right quick. This is Book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me. And see, gather together. O nation not desired.
Right.
Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Now, who made a covenant with the Most High by sacrifice, man?
Right.
It wasn't the Christian church, man.
Right.
It was the Israelites, man.
That's right.
We are the saints, man.
That's right.
We the saints. Straight up. Continue, sir.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Right.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Right, man. We worn out in this place, man.
And think to change times and laws.
And think to change what?
And think to change times and laws.
And think to change times and laws, man. Now you got this, we celebrating the new year in the middle of the winter, man. The year ends in the winter and begins in the winter, man. When the Most High said that the year begins in the springtime, man.
Right.
Changing times, man.
Right.
This devil even changing the clock every year with this daylight saving time mess, man.
Right.
But anyway, and laws, man.
Right.
How you gonna change the Most High's laws, man? This is a bold devil, man.
That's right.
You gonna change the Most High's laws? You gonna say it's okay to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster?
Right.
You gonna say that it's okay to be gay, man? Really?
And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
And that's just a significant period of time, man. We're going to be in this devil's hands, man. But we need to separate from this devil, man.
That's
because
right.
The time has come to an end, man. The time is coming to an end, man. He about to get his judgment for what he's done to the Most High's chosen people.
That's right.
By doing it to the Most High's chosen people, even the least of us.
That's
He's
right.
also done it to Christ.
That's
man.
right.
Our brother, man.
That's right.
So in honor of our brother, man, we're going to continue this brotherhood, man, and being good brothers to each other, man. And with that, we're going to clip it up, man. Pass the class over to Officer N.W.O, man.
Most High in Christ.
Yes, sir.
It's the Isupk security announcement. It's the Isupk security announcement. You got an Isupk on the Commander General Yahan. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the word. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court. Salaki. There is another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tues, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in Hebrew. Maya Sharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offerings for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations.
Upcoming holy convocations. The next feast will be the memorial of blowing of trumpets. The first day of the 7th month, which would be Monday the 6th. So that would be September, I believe. September, yes, sir. September the 6th.
Sign crap. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I'll which means everybody stand in the Hebrew. Wapanya Akwadon, which means everybody face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanah,
Abanah,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Yah, Shemkah, Yahal, Malakukah, Naba'ah, Wadzakah, Ayah, Aisha, Salah, Hayah, Aisha, Barakzah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanaw, Nakom, Kai, Jawon, Wasalat now, Kabawak now, Kasalat now, Kabawak now, Wala, Tabia now, Manasaya Won, Abo, Awashah now, Mayom, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Malak, Waal, Batapara, Awalam, Amon.
In the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
Son in heaven,
Son in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
On earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Give us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
Forgive our debtors.
Lead us not.
It's not
Temptation.
temptation.
But deliver us.
Deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms from the turn. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, by the Shabbat, Amala, Barak, Yah Bashim Yam Shabbat,
Yah Bashim Yah Shabbat,
Yah Yom Tah, class dismissed. Musa Christ. Killing the vibe. Killing the people. Killing the kid.